Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here. And in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this new horror movie which actually just came out yesterday. And of course, I just got back from seeing this movie with my parents and my Uncle Charles and my friend Anthony DePino. And yes, I'm actually here in Ocean City, Maryland for Easter weekend, so yeah, so that's why I saw this movie at one of the two movie theaters here at Ocean City, Maryland, which is that flagship cinemas in West Ocean City. So, yeah. Anyway, this review is going to be on Sinners. Yep, these three are tickets to the movie Sinners, which is the new horror movie from Ryan Coogler. Yeah, Ryan Coogler is also known for previously directing Fruitvale Station, the two Black Panther films, and the first Creed movie. So, and this right here is the new movie from Ryan Coogler as he goes in for a new, farther direction that pushes way beyond his past work, like the two Black Panther films, like I just said, and yeah, you pretty much get it. So in this movie, like Sinners is a period historical horror movie, and in this movie we follow two twin brothers, like two identical twin brothers who are both played by Michael B. Jordan. And so in this movie, they're both trying to leave their troubled lives behind, and the two twin brothers they return from their Mississippi hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. And of course, it's like an even greater evil that's known to be like a supernatural evil type thing that's making all the people they know into vampires. Like they're basically like turning into vampires in some supernatural evil way. And yeah, I'm sure a handful of people out there have already brought up the fact that this movie is also considered a vampire film, but you pretty much get it at this point. There's some of you guys out there who have seen the movie, so yeah. So when I first saw the trailer to this movie Sinners, it actually looked very interesting from the trailer, of course. And even though my dad's not really that big on horror movies, he was actually interested in checking out this movie. And even my Uncle Charles, like I know he's not that big on horror movies either, but he wanted to check this movie out as well. So after seeing this movie, I gotta say, Sinners was actually a masterpiece, a horror movie masterpiece. Because I absolutely loved everything about this movie. Because at first I saw this movie got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but then the score went down to like 98%. Like, and that had me thinking, is this movie really that good? So after checking out the movie, after seeing it, those critics were right about this movie. This like Sinners was an absolute masterpiece, a work of art. And in terms of like a horror movie, that's kind of almost similar to like Jordan Peele's Get Out, Us, and Nope. Oh yeah, and speaking of Jordan Peele, one of the trailers I did get in front of this movie was that Jordan Peele produced film Him. Yeah. But anyway, so even this movie kind of almost felt similar in a way to like that's kind of almost similar to like an African American horror movies like Get Out, Us, and Nope that Jordan Peele worked on. Even though Jordan Peele even though he never worked on this film, because it was actually Ryan Coogler, and I do appreciate how Ryan Coogler actually takes effort into his work and makes it into like some sort of like horror movie that he's never done before, and I do give credit to Ryan Coogler for trying something new with this work here, and. Yeah, and even the soundtrack itself, I thought was really good too. Like Ludwig Göransson's music score is really good. I enjoyed the soundtrack, and the themes and symbolism, like the subject matter to this film was absolutely crazy. Like it was crazy in a way, but also like also interesting in the same way too. Like it's also interesting as well. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And I gotta say. The acting performances, on the other hand, were really good too. I gotta say the acting performances were good. Like I think Michael B. Jordan does a great job playing the twin brothers in the film. And yeah, and this is actually not the first time in a horror movie where the main lead actor plays two characters as twins. Because that other horror film that came out called The Monkey was actually the other horror movie to come out this year where the main lead actor plays two characters who are twins. Which I think Michael B. Jordan actually does a good job playing the twins here. And Haley Steinfeld was also in the movie too. I thought she did great. Yeah, and of course my dad also recognized her too. She looked very familiar, and yeah, it is Haley Steinfeld. And yeah, because even if some of you guys out there who are not fascinated by the subject matter in this film, then you're probably not good. It's probably like one of those movies where it's going to be hard to understand what's going on throughout most of the movie. But I think if you watch the movie carefully and if you understand the story very well, then I'm sure you'll probably enjoy this film, and you'll probably get the whole meaning behind this whole supernatural evil that's been turning the people that the twin brothers know into vampires and all that. And yeah, and I gotta say, Ryan Coogler does a great job directing and writing this film. He wrote this film, which he did a great job with the screenplay. And yeah, for the most part, Sinners was an absolute masterpiece and one of the best horror movies to come out this year as well. And I cannot really think of a single flaw I have with this movie, because this movie was just way too good, and I can definitely say it's a work of art and a perfect film too. Yeah, and of course it's also another job well done from Warner Brothers. Yeah, it's like my parents enjoyed... Excuse me, pardon me. Like, my parents enjoyed the movie. Mostly my dad. My dad liked the film, even though my mom was a little confused with the storytelling in this film. But, as we were walking out of the movie, like, we had to explain to her, like, what was going on for like, the remainder of the movie. Like, throughout most of the movie. And what more can I say about Sinners? I can at least say, yeah, like I just said, it's one of the best horror movies to come out this year, and I absolutely loved everything about it. So, overall, Sinners was an absolute masterpiece, and I'm going to give Sinners 5 out of 5 stars. Yep, that's right, a 10 out of 10. So yeah, if this movie's playing in a movie theater near you for Easter weekend, then I recommend checking out this movie. Yeah. But of course, if you don't have time to see this movie for Easter, then that's perfectly fine. But I do recommend checking out this movie like sometime after Easter, I think, because I'm sure there's like a handful of movie theaters playing this movie. Even though there's this one article that's saying that like only 8 U.S. theaters are playing this movie, but I'm sure there's plenty of movie theaters out there that's going to be playing Sinners. But yeah, like I said, if it's playing at a theater near you, then I highly recommend checking out Sinners. Yep, you won't be disappointed. So, and yeah, and like I said, the trailers I got before the movie are Hurry Up Tomorrow, 28 Years Later, and Him, like I just said earlier, like I brought up earlier. And the last one they showed was Thunderbolts, that's Silence Your Cell Phone's advertisement for promoting Thunderbolts, which comes out on May 2nd, so there you have it. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my movie review on Sinners, and that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mystery Crizzy saying, hope you all have a nice happy Easter, and as always, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.